Hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. How's it going? I'm gonna do another WIP and chat today. My dad might be working down in the shop, but we'll see what happens. See what machinery he's working with today. Oh, let's see what we can do in this hour. So, let's get the cover off. Yeah, just record when I can. And it's Saturday, so have it off. Alright, so working on a Treasure Studios art canvas. It's an older one. Okay. Night Horse by Polina Bevsheva. 60 by 60 centimeters. Square drill. Mounted film adhesive is the kind of glue. Treasure Studios art website and social media. It's just 30 regular DMC colors, no ABs, which stand for Aurora Borealis. Yeah, just 30 regular drilled colors. Alright, so we'll just dive right back in. It's in color 22, diamonds. Alright. Yeah, it's just a couple more. Alright, we're good. Have a good. There we go. Yeah, that's a good range. Alright. Like 7 more diamonds, I think. Yep, looks it. 7 more drills to put down. Oh. Just not right there. Oh wait, yeah, I was wrong. Diamond does go there. Whoops. Yeah, I was watching a kind of ghost hunting show. It was with like the Osbournes though, like Ozzy and all that, but yeah, not like the other ghost hunting shows. Yeah, it doesn't seem as professional. Yeah, I don't like the Osbournes doing ghost hunting stuff. It's kind of very scientific, and yeah, they're professionals that do it. I don't know, they're just probably doing it for the giggles, like they have the equipment and all that, but I don't know, just Kelly Osbourne, I think, was bringing her dog in during like their investigations. I don't know, it's just ruining the controlled aspect of the environment. It just doesn't seem entirely proper to, like, I know there have to be like a cameraman in the building. There's also a producer and then one of the Ozzy family, one of the Osbourne members in the house. I don't know, it's just not as professional as Ghost Adventures or something. There's a few of them. But, oh well, anybody can get ghost hunting equipment, EMP stuff, but I don't know, it's a controlled experiment. You're trying to get scientific evidence of paranormal activity. Yeah. and then you just have a whole bunch of people in the place. It's just, yeah. Well, they were getting evidence, like activity, but yeah, just didn't seem as polished, my opinion. But oh well, it's just one show. No, I like that ghost hunting stuff, but yeah, I'm more like a ghost adventures kind of guy. Kind of like specific shows. Well, they've done it for a while. I think Demi Lovato is like doing 4-episode miniseries of UFOs or something. Just, yeah. Okay, we'll do X next. Well, if you have like the financial ability to do research like that or get the equipment, you're going to. So it's like, I don't know, something else to watch, I guess, but alright, so we're into blues again, like we were previously. Just one of those things. Okay, so X. Here, I'll just fill in as we go here. Oops. I have a couple awkward kind of squares. I got like purple drills in here. Yeah, I don't think that's... Yeah, these are not blue. So, light, very light blue one. It's ever so slight, but it's noticeable. The difference in the color. No, not garbage drills, but I'm not sure if they're colors that are present in this particular canvas. Yeah, just awesome. I have tons of 27. Okay, X, tons of the color that I need, so we're good. Alright, X, whoops. I think there's a few pretty cool Diamond Art Club releases coming out today at noon, or today in general. Jaguar, and I think I've seen a couple of them during the week. Yeah, don't really need any more canvases right now, but if one really interesting one comes along and I can do it, then yeah, eventually. But yeah, I'm really not one to rush into new releases. Getting them right then and there, yeah. I can wait a bit. We're good. Okay, let's kind of go all over the place here. Yeah, X is just kind of here and there. A friend of mine purchased the Mario Party Superstars on the Nintendo Switch, and he played 10 turns in a 20-turn game and posted it on YouTube. I watched it last night. I've always been intrigued with Mario Party. It's always been an interesting game. And just what can happen in just like a one player's turn or a turn in general. Yeah, it's basically a board game, like a virtual board game, to be honest. Yeah, you're just play a certain Nintendo character like Yoshi, for example, and or Donkey Kong, and you just go around the board collecting coins, playing mini games, and then buying power stars with 20 coins. Once you get to the star spot on the map, yeah, you just buy it, and then yeah, usually 4 players or you and like 3 computer, and various difficulty. The AI has the character AI has various difficulty levels. Yeah, it's a nice relaxing game to play, or it can be. So, I know. So yeah, we'll probably. I think he's playing through like each board available in the game, the main boards in the game. Yeah, I think he's doing 20 turns, and he's using Wario as his character throughout. I guess just for reference. Yeah, just casually playing through the turns, so. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It's like all the previous Mario parties, and like all the mini games like put together, and some of the boards. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, my dad's going to be like sanding or something downstairs, so you might hear background noise. Yeah, I think that's the belt sander, but see how it goes. Okay, X. No, let's see how it goes. Yeah, I guess you can record gameplay on the Switch with an Elgato or something, a capture card of some sort. I guess this extra wiring or something, or TV. It's doing it somehow. I don't know. He mentioned Elgato. He borrowed from somebody. So yeah, I find nothing wrong with Mario Party. Like, I have the vast number of them. GameCube and N64. Yeah, just not gaming at the moment. Yeah, I just disconnected everything. Just focusing on other stuff. I wouldn't mind Mario Party Superstars though. It's kind of a nice, relaxing game. Kind of laid back. Can probably get a little repetitive after a while, I'm sure. Yeah, that's agreeable, but yeah, that's a nice, approachable game if you just want to spend a bit of time just chilling. Yeah, that's kind of a really good game. Yeah, now it's online, so you can play with other Nintendo Switch players from around the world, maybe. So that really changes the scope of gameplay. Really cool. Kind of cool to do like some sort of tournament or something, or just a bunch of neighborhood friends or something that have Switches as well, and internet connection obviously, but I don't know how good the online Nintendo service is though, but I think you'd have to have a fairly stable internet connection. And I guess you gotta share a code with your friends or whoever you're contacting to be able to do the online service. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but yeah, I think there's like a friend code or something. Then you just connect that way, network that way. Yeah, kind of neat. I think Mario Kart does that too. Like, yeah, that's probably a given. Yeah, I think that's one of the first Nintendo Network games. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. Yeah, I don't follow gaming as much as I used to anymore. Just kind of, my interest just kind of shifted. Yeah, I just got pretty upset when I lost all my game data on my PS4 after getting it back from Sony to repair it. The disk eject button malfunctioned on me. It overheated and kept shutting my Twitch broadcasts off when I was streaming on there. And then I guess once you open the case of the console, it just does a factory reset or something. The hard drive resets or something. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah. Yeah, I've probably mentioned that a couple times, like, why not really gaming anymore, so. It would be easy to get back into, like, yeah. Wonder, yeah, how my friend sets that up. It's really cool, yeah, because he's playing on the Switch and then somehow broadcasting the recording for YouTube. Really cool. So that's something to do with this PC capture software or something. and certain wires. Oh, excuse me. I don't know, good for him though. Like, that's really cool. Yeah, he left Twitch as well. Stopped broadcasting on there and went to YouTube. Oh. I've just only done diamond painting stuff here on YouTube. That's how I started on YouTube. Yeah, just made echoes of color here. Yeah, just made a diamond painting / somewhat every now and then coloring channel. It's mostly diamond painting. It's yeah. It's all good, no worries. Just hang out, diamond paint, show you some kits that I have, yeah. Unboxings, WIP and chats. For now, anyway. Yeah. That'd be cool to, like, connect the Switch again. Like, I just have to reconnect it kind of thing and get Mario Party Superstars. Like, it's not like I've just totally won't pick up a gaming controller ever again kind of thing. It's just, yeah, just kind of collaborate with a friend of mine and then like record something together on YouTube to help his channel in. That'd be an interesting idea. I don't know. I have to make that like a separate channel. But yeah, that's just kind of me just thinking out loud, really. I'm sure just playing Mario Party would get pretty boring after a while. But if people really like Mario Party, he has Smash Brothers as well. He purchased Sora from Kingdom Hearts as DLC, I think, for Smash. He was introduced recently as another character. Smash fans have been like vying for Sora to be in Super Smash Brothers forever, so that must have been a licensing nightmare. Must have had to talk very nicely to Square Enix and Disney. I think he said Sora was designed by Disney in the collaboration with Square Enix. It was Squaresoft before in the very first Kingdom Hearts game, but since then they've Squaresoft is now Square Enix for a gaming company like the Final Fantasies. Yeah. Chrono Trigger. Yeah, if you recognize any of those. Yeah, that's what Square Enix is. Yeah, Final Fantasy Online 14. Yeah, that massive multiplayer online game. Yeah, that's the company that's behind that game developer. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts as well. The Kingdom Hearts franchise. Yeah, so you know where I'm coming from. So, but yeah, getting even Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. I think he's in Smash as well. Yeah, so it's probably licensing or like rights to physically have Square Enix characters or / Disney characters in a video game. Other than what they they were intended to be in. Yeah. Licensing. Disney is probably very passionate about their properties and protect them to no end. Yeah, I don't think it's a really good idea to mess around with Disney. Yeah, with their characters. I'm not sure when Kingdom Hearts continues on. Kingdom Hearts 4, I'd imagine it's just going to keep going. It's just another story arc. Beginning of a new story arc with any of the new games. Like from Kingdom Hearts 4 on, but I'm sure that there's definitely going to be a wallop of side games that are probably canon in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. But yeah, I think they're kind of slowly edging away from Disney and probably going into more Final Fantasy. I'm sure there's still going to be a Disney influence, but yeah, not sure, because I think it's there's certain types of worlds, like sleeping worlds and fairy tale realm or something. Yeah, I never knew this, like playing through the Kingdom Hearts games. I just like the Disney world. Like Tarzan and all that. Little Mermaid. Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, all those worlds. There are different like realities in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, apparently. Different realms entirely. So, yeah. Yeah, somehow all these characters can travel to different realms. Time travel, and it's just, yikes. Just gets really, yeah, dream worlds and stuff. Yeah, it's dream drop distance. Yeah, I could never explain the Kingdom Hearts franchise to anybody. Like, I barely understand it myself. So many different things happening. And it's like individuals from the past that way before Sora, like the main character, major stuff happened before Sora was even a thought. Yeah, there's so much backstory. But yeah, all that garble just came from, yeah, Sora being introduced into Smash recently. Super Smash Brothers on the Switch. Yeah, as a DLC character. That's where all that garble came from. Yeah, I know some about video games, but yeah, not an encyclopedia or major fan by any means. Just very casual gamer, or had been. Yeah, just don't have a vast array of knowledge. Just basics. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 just kind of upset me a lot. I was kind of disappointed, so it's kind of very well where I may be stopping in the franchise. I don't know, 3, just... They just hyped the crap out of it, and then it was just plain pure garbage. I had a little bit more story. Major stuff did happen, but it just was way too hyped up. Just didn't feel like a Kingdom Hearts game. Didn't feel like the other ones. So sure, Sora's getting stronger and getting new abilities, This character is evolving as you go through the games, but I don't know, just the execution of gameplay almost gets a little too flashy. It's like too gimmicky. Just kind of lost its it's an action RPG, so you're like basically selecting spells and stuff on the fly in a menu. You're fighting in like real time kind of thing. You have like an HP bar and all that. Yeah, action RPG instead of a active time battle like in Final Fantasy VII, like the original. You have a bar that fills up and then everything just enemies and your characters take turns. Yeah. Yeah. You're controlling a character and then just issuing commands and like menus during battles that just physically occur in the world, in the field. Okay, there's a nice patch of this blue here. There's tons of this blue in this section. So 31? Okay. Yeah, but now going back to Mario Party, it's kind of Yoshi, Wario, Luigi, Mario, Peach, Rosalina. Yeah, it's a fixed set of characters. Yeah, core characters. Wario. I kind of wanted Boo to be a playable character, but he's an NPC, non-playable character in the Mario Party game. Yeah, any of the Mario Parties, I think. I don't think you can play as Boo. That would be so much fun. I love Boo, he's so cute. The ghost. He has that giggle. He looks so happy all the time. Yeah, he's definitely in Mario Party Superstars on the first board. The easiest board in that game. I think it's like a remake of one of the Mario, like the original Mario Party, I think, or 2. Yeah. They remade a couple of the older boards, and then I think there's new ones. But yeah, still Mario, good old Mario Party. It's just like it never left. It just got a facelift. It looks really good. Like, it's a beautiful game, beautiful looking game, and it runs well. I guess you can use wireless N64 controller, like Nintendo made a kind of brought back the N64 controller, so you can play N64 games on the Switch. You can download them and then just like play them on your Switch. I think that's part of the Nintendo network. Yeah, that. But yeah, I thought I saw like a wireless N64 controller. That controller was like awesome back in the day. Probably pissed off a lot of people off too, but yeah, it was a very interesting design for a controller. I didn't mind it. The N64 controller. I remember playing a lot of Mario 64 though. I just, yeah. Just like Mario for some reason. Just the nostalgia, I guess. Like the first 3D Mario, Super Mario 64. I know, that's when like 1999 was that? 1998, 1999. And look at 3D graphics now compared to, yeah, without the N64 kind of games or PlayStation era. Like the very first PlayStation we're talking about here. Spiral the Dragon. Yeah, those kind of games. Yeah, we wouldn't be where we are today, gaming-wise. Of course, now those classic games are getting updated. Graphically updated. Yeah, I think there's like a Switch game where you can play Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy all in one cartridge for the Switch. That's kind of cool. But I have like the GameCube and N64 and Nintendo Wii, so I can play the originals the way they were. But yeah, I guess some people are like, hey, new system's out, it's backwards compatible, so I don't need my old system anymore. I don't need my N64 or GameCube anymore. I did that once, and I was like, then that Zelda Wind Waker came out, and I was like, I kind of wanted to try that. Then it got really hard to find a GameCube back then. That was the it thing. I can probably get it for like $50 and a couple controllers and a few games bundled at a garage sale. Oh well, yeah. I still have all my game systems. They're just disconnected. They'd probably need like major freaking updates the second I connected. PlayStation 4 anyway. Like that's a few. Oh gosh, that's just a very scary amount of money to get a PS5 and all that. I'm not too terribly excited about getting the next gen stuff, because the second you seem to get that kind of stuff, it's just they're just upgrading. They're just making another console because another company or another console manufacturer just decided to introduce the next generation. I don't know how long consoles are going to be around, but I think there's going to be, I have a feeling there's always going to be people who want to play on a console or a portable unit. Because not everybody wants to buy a high-end PC, so it's basically accessibility. Or preference. And customer gets to choose. A gamer gets to choose what medium or console they play on, PC, etc. I guess cell phones kind of. I think cell phones like separate, its own entity. Can play some pretty impressive games on a cell phone, but yeah, you can game on a cell phone, but I'm just more oriented to console or PC. Like for PC, I've played like Bejeweled 3. Like, it's a mouse. You use the mouse to manipulate gems. It's a match 3. Yeah, it's not like you can get Steam and just basically use an Xbox controller to play on your PC. You could, I think. Yeah, I think if you have Windows, Microsoft, so Microsoft Xbox Series X, wherever we're. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah. So you don't necessarily have to have a console, and you could be using an Xbox. I'm sure you can use like the most recent generation. You just need a controller, a game controller, and then you just connect it to your computer, PC somehow. Like, it's just like an input basically. And instead of using your keyboard, you just have a game controller. Yeah, pretty smart, pretty intuitive. So, yeah. I think there's like a portable Xbox or something, like a kind of like a Nintendo DS, like that kind of size. I thought that was around too. And doesn't Steam have a portable gaming device too? Play games on your Steam account, like just anywhere, wirelessly or something. I thought that was the thing. I could be wrong. I don't know too much about that stuff. But yeah. No, you can do that with your Switch too. Like, it's basically a portable console too. And I would not 100% feel great about carrying a Nintendo Switch around around other people, like outside. Like, that's your main console, and if that gets damaged, you basically don't have a working Switch. That's like the console, the portable device. Because, yeah, you can play it like a portable device, like a gigantic kind of DS kind of style, or Game Boy kind of style, or there's some sort of device, a connection device that connects to your TV, and you can switch between the two instantaneously. So you can play at home, just leaving the console in the holder, or the, I don't know, converter, whatever. And then slide it out, and you're playing on the LCD screen of the portable section of the console. And you have the controllers, like, just latch in each side of the console, and then you slide the 2 controllers and hold them in your hands when you're playing on the TV. So yeah, I got the Switch like a bit after it came out, so yeah, probably have like an older version of the Switch, probably been updated a couple times, but yeah. Yeah, I got Breath of the Wild. Yeah, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I bought that kind of game. Yeah, I don't have very many Switch games. I don't think. The Tetris. I bought some sort of Tetris game. But yeah, I just feel like I just disconnected it yesterday to get it back up and running again. The Switch, that is, or any game system. PS5 would just be like a massive software update. Once you connected it, I'd have to set it up again basically, but alright, we got a nice little block of axes here. Yeah, just kind of vaguely talked about video games in this one. Not that I'm going to like migrate to gaming. Yeah, there's a lot of technical stuff involved with that. Well, if I did VR, it'd be very similar. Certain level of tech. I definitely go back to PC with VR. Let's get a half decent PC and then go all out with the VR equipment. Like, I'd immerse myself in VR. Let's get the whole experience, because that could very well be a feature of gaming where you're actually in the game. Well, if you're not already with VR at this point, but yeah, VR will just probably advance naturally. Yeah, it's just not accessible for absolutely everybody, which is understandable. It's evolving technology. Yeah, you can play VR chat like for free and just use your keyboard and a microphone to interact with people in the game without VR. But yeah, kind of like VR chat should be, yeah, you putting on VR gear and interacting with people. But yeah, it's not possible immediately for everybody, so yeah, there's just that good old keyboard headset kind of thing. I think it's like VR chat 2 now or something. Yeah, I think they made a second one or just updated it, gave it a facelift, changed the interface. I don't know, there's some pretty cool environments in VR now. VR chat, anyway. Yeah, it's just a big virtual chat room. No, it's worlds, like... Can you imagine like the future major companies doing like board meetings? In VR chat rooms? That'd be funny. Or something like holographic or something. Well, I'm sure you can like have like meetings, but I'm not sure about like slideshows or multimedia being incorporated into VR. Like if you wanted to present graphs or slideshows, that'd be a little hard with a headset on in the real world, and then trying to do that in the virtual world. Unless the world was like mirrored to look like an office environment or something. or you could interact with it a certain way. You know, like integrate real world data, like what's on your laptop or iPad or whatever, and integrate that information into a virtual space and be able to like do work in a virtual environment. Does that make sense? Yeah, just somehow have your word processor or Excel or whatever, or just like office software in general, and yeah, just virtually be able to work in that kind of environment. That'd be amazing. Like, we have cloud software already, and information, how information travels has certainly evolved. That, I think that would be possible, like some kind of, it sounds like it would work. Be some sort of cloud server, and then you just, kind of like Macs, any Apple products, I think they communicate with each other. Like if you have an iPad and an iMac, like a PC, like an Apple PC, they communicate with each other and communicate with each other and like post what you've done on your iPad or whatever. iPhone even. They're all connected. You can connect those devices and they communicate with one another. So you don't have to like email yourself a document or something. I don't know if you like be able to like do physical labor in a virtual world. Just looking at yourself in like the real world, like doing something in the virtual world, and be like you're doing a mime kind of show. Like I can imagine like there's virtual currencies now, like Bitcoin and all that, but just like a kind of like a virtual money in VR for doing stuff in that world. Like if there's a currency where you could buy in-game like DLC or something, some sort of service for your avatar. I don't know. Like you wouldn't have to eat or anything in a virtual world, but like you as a human, yeah, you'd need like to eat and stuff. So unless there's like, if you're in somewhat of a lower conscious state and we're getting nutrients or something, you could actually spend like a day in the virtual world, in a virtual world. Yeah, I'll still need to go to the washroom and all that. Like you can just like take the headset off. Right? There's settings where your avatar in VR chat just like pauses or just sits down or something when you take the headset off. I've seen it a few times because, yeah, YouTube creators like have to go for washroom breaks or get another drink or something while they're recording or in VR chat. Yeah, there'd be some sort of industries that would be able to integrate into VR chat for commerce, like business, selling goods and services. Like, what if you could do a virtual tour of a vehicle you want, like any brand, and the newest models are like integrated into the game. It's like a virtual dealership, and you can like physically sit in the car and maybe even like lifelike photos, and be like some sort of Google Earth 360 camera kind of graphics, and you can get an idea of how a car looks and behaves, how it would behave in the real world, while you're sitting in your living room talking with a car dealer. Kind of interesting. Be like extremely detailed. Like, instead of going to a website, well, you can kind of do like house tours and, yeah, practically buy a new car on a phone app. But yeah, like, yeah, it'd be kind of like real estate, where you just walk through a virtual kind of house that's for sale. That just seems like a lot of work to yeah, try to sell a house, but like putting a house in a virtual environment and be able to tour it all. But yeah, there's something wrong with a house and you're looking at it virtually. Yeah, there's kind of something like that. You still have to physically be there, but maybe in the future. I don't know, just integrate like video, just have video integrated into the VR chat or something. Just somehow have a virtual house, but real world footage in the yeah, I don't know. Interesting to think about, but I think that's like where we're kind of headed. We're kind of having portable apps, getting groceries and parcels delivered to our house, like ordering online. It's really, yeah, getting food delivered by courier, like meals and stuff. You can buy cars on an app. I don't know, I think that's kind of where we're headed, portable and just on-demand, fingertip kind of shopping, etc. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. As always, in the description below, I put my Facebook profile page, my Facebook Echoes of Color business page, and my Instagram. All three are kind of tied together. I post very similar content across all three. Well, once I post to my Instagram, it automatically posts to my Facebook profile. So if you click on any one of those or find me on Facebook personal page, you can kind of get updates about Echoes of Color here. Yeah, just basically progress on canvases and coloring every now and then. Yeah, if I complete a section of a canvas, or yeah, I don't mention that I have a new video on YouTube. I don't post that to social media. That's kind of, if you want to subscribe, I think my channel link is in one of those links below in the description. But yeah, I don't post that, hey, I have a new video, come watch it. Nah. That's totally up to you independently if you want to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I mention this in the description below all the time. It's a pretty consistent description. Just the same links, just click any of my videos for the most part, and you'll be able to find my social media stuff. So, but other than that, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye.